What's up guys, my name is Ace, and I just wanted to talk about 3 guns now that have been leaked in Modern Warfare, and therefore they're going to be coming to Warzone at some point, but we really don't know when, and this is why I've been holding off on covering these, even though these have been leaked a while back, and we've actually been able to use 2 of them in survival mode for almost a couple months now, I think. So yeah, today I'm going to share with you guys the 3 new guns that we can expect to be coming at some point to Modern Warfare, and therefore Warzone, as well as some of the basic stats, which of course at this point could very easily change by the time these guns launch, or they might be completely different in survival mode compared to Warzone, because as of right now, the only reasonably consistent method of using these guns at the moment is in survival mode. So with this, like I said, there are 3 guns. We got a pistol, an SMG, and an LMG, and let's start it off with the pistol. Now the pistol is the Sykov, or Sykov, I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. But with this one, it can be seen in the survival mode in Modern Warfare, so if you go into survival and you go to buy a gun, you will see in the pistol category, it's all the way at the bottom, and for this one, in order to unlock it, you need to get 4 pistol kills in a match 5 times. So this can be done in regular multiplayer for Modern Warfare, or I believe it can also be done in Warzone as well. But yeah, once you complete that challenge, you can actually buy this and access it within survival mode, and you can even level it up and get a bunch of attachments on it and everything. Although I will say right now, I have no idea if that will carry over to when the gun actually launches. I don't know if any weapon leveling you do will carry forward, so don't get mad at me if you spend a bunch of time leveling it up right now, and then when they launch it, they reset your level on it, because I really don't know what's going to happen here. But with this pistol, at first glance, it seems to be a pretty standard pistol. It's a semi-auto by default, it's got a relatively low fire rate, you can't spam it super quickly, and it really just doesn't seem to stand out in any way. However, this pistol has a couple really interesting things. The first thing is you can turn it into full auto, so this is actually going to be our very first full auto pistol in Modern Warfare and in Warzone. And on top of that, just to make this thing even more ridiculous, we can have up to an 80-round drum mag on this pistol. So a full auto 80-round drum mag for a pistol is absolutely insane, and it's got a lot of people concerned about how this is going to perform in Warzone. Is this just going to be the obvious choice? Is it going to be completely overpowered and dominate everything up close? Or are they actually going to keep it in check and make sure it's not completely overpowered? At this point, we really don't know. For all we know, it could end up having a super low damage and therefore a really slow time to kill, even though it is full auto, and that would really easily keep it in check. But yeah, that's the first gun here, and this one is very interesting and definitely has the potential to significantly impact the meta in Warzone. Which I should also mention, by the way, once you have these guns unlocked, you can also potentially get them out of a weapon drop field upgrade in regular multiplayer or in plunder. Now, this method isn't nearly as consistent. It's going to be completely random when it comes to this, and the chance of you getting any one of these guns out of that weapon drop, it's going to be very low. But I just wanted to point out that that is a possibility as well, but if you really want to get them in your hands and try them out, you've got to play the survival mode. But with that, let's move on to the next gun, which is the CX-9 SMG. This is based off of the Scorpion. And with this one, it's a pretty basic, super high fire rate SMG with only a 20-round default magazine on it. Now, the rate of fire I was able to calculate is roughly 1,100 rounds per minute, which is pretty much equal with the Fennec as well as the MAC-10. So assuming this fire rate carries over once the gun launches, this is just basically another version of the MAC-10 or the Fennec. There's really not a whole lot else to say about this, aside from the fact that I feel like the recoil is quite easy to control. It's pretty much straight up recoil. And at this point, just based on what I've seen and played with it so far in survival mode, I think this could potentially be a contender for the new best close-range secondary for clearing out buildings in Warzone. Right now, the MAC-10 is on top, and this one looks like it's going to be pretty much just as good, if not maybe a little bit better. Overall, though, I'm really excited for this one. I definitely love the iron sight. That's another big upside to this gun, in my opinion. But yeah, looks like it's going to perform basically the same as a Fennec or a MAC-10. So those are the 2 first guns, and those are the ones that we've had access to do this in survival mode for quite a long time now, and honestly, I thought they would have come out a while back. But now with the most recent update, there was another gun that was added, and once again, we can see it in the survival menus, and this is an LMG. It's the RAAL MG. Now with this one, we can see the unlock criteria, which is get 5 kills in 7 different matches while using an LMG equipped with a scout optic. And for me at least, this challenge wasn't working, or at least with backing out of matches, which is what I was doing, this challenge didn't track at all. Perhaps if you do stay all the way through the matches, you will be able to get this done, but I know I did stay through at least one of my matches, and it still didn't give me any progress toward unlocking this. So perhaps for now, it is completely locked. I'm not 100% sure on that. But in either case, this one also appears to be coming at some point here, and it's described as something with a low fire rate. It's got a reciprocating barrel on it as well, which is going to significantly reduce the recoil, and it's also chambered in 338 Norma mag, which means it's probably going to hit quite hard and deal a lot of damage. So I'm quite interested to see how this one ends up playing out and to see if it ends up being viable in Warzone as well. I really don't know at this point because I haven't been able to get my hands on it yet. But yeah, there you have it. Those are the 3 guns that we can expect to see at some point in Warzone and Modern Warfare in the hopefully near future. My guess is probably Season 2, but if you were to ask me several weeks ago when I thought the pistol and the SMG from this video would be coming out, I would have said probably several weeks ago. Like, I really thought those would have been out a long time ago. And they still aren't, so it's really up in the air at this point, but I'm hoping for Season 2 we will see some of these guns being added into Warzone, so it would just breathe a bit more life into Warzone. And with that, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what are your guys' initial thoughts and impressions on these new guns that we're going to be getting, especially within the context of Warzone? Do you guys think that that pistol is going to end up being the #1 choice for a non-overkill secondary? And do you think it's going to be just completely dominating everything up close? Or do you think they will manage to keep it in check so it won't be completely overpowered? Also, do you think the CX-9, the SMG, is going to be as good, if not better than the MAC-10 in Warzone? Just let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.